Hey girlie, welcome to Views from Vay. I'm Aveon, but I go by Vay, and this is my first YouTube video, so I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
I've been making TikToks for 2 to 3 years now, but YouTube is a whole different animal, and I decided that I wanted to make more long form content about hair, lifestyle, so here we are on YouTube. In today's video, my first video, I'm gonna show you all how to achieve this defined yet fluffy braid out. I'm going to show you the back because even though the back of my hair is none of my business, it's yours if you're watching this tutorial. So I'm going to show you how to achieve this braid out. This style is going to last me probably for a week to 2 weeks depending on how my scalp does. I got a little bit of scalp issues. We're going to get into all things braid out. We're going to talk about sectioning, how many braids, what products I use, how to maintain this overnight when you sleep. So yes, I'm going to stop yapping and let's get into the tutorial. So we're going to start with freshly washed and deep conditioned hair. I have a little bit of elasticity damage in the front actually right here. That looks like heat damage, but it's really just from all the times I've been slicking my hair. So I'm going to do this braid out on blow dried hair, and to do that I'm going to use the Chi 44 Iron Guard as one of my heat protectants, and then I'm going to go in with either, haven't decided yet, either the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine serum or this biosilk serum. I'm doing a side part today, but I like to blow dry my hair in 4 equal sections, so we're gonna do a middle part just for the sake of blow drying. It doesn't have to be super neat. Just gonna section off my hair. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now I don't want my hair to be super oily, so I'm gonna put a dime size amount of the biosilk in each section of my hair and just make sure I'm working it in from root to tip. And after I work this in, I'm gonna go in with the Chi 44 Iron Guard. Now I am not shy with this at all because you see these curls? I want them to stay just like this. So you're gonna see me spray a lot of this, but it doesn't weigh my hair down because it's liquid. So I'm gonna be very generous. Just making sure, I also have low porosity hair, so I have to make sure I open up my hair like this and get product all in between. Make sure I really focus on those ends. Okay, and then again, we're just gonna work that in. And then last step is going to be detangling. I'm gonna go in with this brush from Goody and just start at the end and slowly detangle. This is the brush that I'm going to be blow drying my hair with, so I want to make sure that my hair can pass through it so I don't get caught up in the blow drying process with tangles and whatnot. See? Exactly. Then I'm just going to twist this section up to get it out of the way. Now when it comes to blow drying, a method I like to use is keeping the blow dryer away from my direct hair shaft as long as possible. So the blow dryer that I'm going to use is this one from Hot Tools. I got this from Marshall's maybe a year or 2 ago. It came with a diffuser attachment and a nozzle attachment. So what I mean by keeping it off of my shaft for as long as possible is I'm going to grab my section and hold my hair like this and hover over the section for as long as possible. And then I'm going to go in with the brush to get it straighter. I'm going to be using it on medium speed and medium heat. Okay, so as you can see, my hair is pretty much dry. So now is when I go in with my brush, and again, I'm doing this before I take the heat to it, just so there are no tangles. Sounds like I'm ripping my hair, but I promise I'm not. That's pretty much how I'm just gonna go. Isn't this crazy? This is only one section. Anyway, this is pretty much how my hair is looking. I'm just gonna twist up the section and then repeat it on the other 3 sections of my hair. And then I will come back when my hair is fully blow dried. And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna look like a lion. But we are finished with the blow dry now. And like I said, it's gonna give, hold on. Like I said, it's giving.
Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa. Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa.
Now that we have Mufasa at home, I am going to begin sectioning my hair for the braid out. So I want a side part. I've just been loving this side part lately. And then I'm just gonna go from the back and separate it out into two, and then I'm just going to try to make it a little bit even. Yeah, that should be good enough. This will be a section, this will be another section, and then this is, if you couldn't tell, the thickest side of my hair. So I'm probably just gonna try to find wherever it feels like both sections have the same amount of hair, which could be here. Like I said, it won't be like a straight part. Fun fact, I'm currently like not overheating. I get hot so quickly. So between this terry cloth robe and the blow dryer and the heat that's on in my house, I'm not having a good time, but that's okay. I'm probably gonna do medium-sized braids, so I'm not exactly sure how many braids this one section will make, but the products that I'm gonna be using today are this Pantene Gold Series Hydrating Buttercream, because like I said, my hair has been a little bit dry. This is really the star of the show, the crazy sexy curl. This is what's gonna give definition. Okay, so the first section that I'm doing is gonna be, I would say this is medium, I guess. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the buttercream, probably about this much. Yeah, probably take about that much. And again, just gonna emulsify it on my hands. It kind of disappeared. And just work that into this section here. Making sure to get it on the ends, and then I'm going to just take this comb and comb that through. It should be pretty self-explanatory, but you know, just gonna find my 3 sections. Start off with a tight braid, tight at the root. You don't want any puffy roots unless it's on purpose. And just gonna try to keep the braid tight as I continue down. So I'm gonna braid it all the way down to the end. Then I'm going to take some mousse, probably about that much, and essentially just put it on the length of the braid. This is what the braid looks like. I'm gonna go a little bigger with the sections because this is a little small to me. So I'm gonna just use 2 more sections and repeat the same process. First, a little bit of the buttercream and work it into the section. Take the 3 sections and get it really tight at the root. Continue to just braid down. Take a few pumps of the mousse and work it into the braid. The braid will end up looking like. I'm going to do the rest of my hair while watching Hamilton, of course, and I'm gonna come back when all the braids are done, and then we can talk about how many braids I did and how I'm gonna let this dry. I finished this side. This side has 7. I banded these so they could stretch out a little bit because they were starting to shrink from the mousse. And this side has 10 braids. I'm going to sit under my blow dryer cap, but then once they're fully dry, I'm also gonna sleep on them overnight and then take them out tomorrow. I'll be sitting under the dryer for maybe about an hour on medium heat, medium speed. I will be back tomorrow morning and we'll record the takedown. It is the next afternoon. Edges are laying. Actually, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more of Pantene Gold Series anti-breakage serum and put it all over my hands. Start in the back, just working that serum in. Slowly but surely. And as I'm taking each section out, I'm gonna just twist it around my finger so it can hold the definition. Okay, and once I have the braid unraveled, I'm going to just see where the part naturally wants to separate and just kind of ensure that it does just that. And there will be a little bit of frizz, but I'm fine with that. Frizz just comes with the territory of natural hair sometimes, so. Why is that so okay on my face back? Thank you. Okay, one side done. Don't know what it looks like in the back. Can't see that I'm in frame, so I'm just gonna hope that I am, but one side done. Last braid. this is what it's looking like before I go in and fix parting and stuff. Don't know what the back looks like, not my business. For some people, this is a good stopping point, but I've been loving volume lately, so what I'm gonna do is flip my head upside down. Am I in the frame? Yes, flip my head upside down, and then kind of go in and just fluff. I'm gonna try to focus on this back section since I had a defined part there. Okay, definition, wow. Okay, yeah, so your head over and then just kind of shake it. I'm trying to get more volume at my roots a little bit. I'm gonna take my wide tooth comb and kind of just go underneath of the hair and tease it a little bit. Okay, this is kind of the moment of truth. Period. Okay, go down. But yeah, so this is the final result of the braid out. And over the day, it's just gonna get bigger and fluffier. And the thing I love about braid outs too is that if you need to refresh a part, like you can just take this, like this part is kind of a little bit frizzy, so I'll probably refresh this in a few days. But it's like I don't have to redo my whole head. I can just take this section and braid it up, sleep with it overnight, and then boom, refreshed. Now, when it comes to maintaining a braid out, a wash and go, a flexi rod style overnight, what I like to do is I like to divide my hair into about 4 sections. I'll take a large satin scrunchie and I'm going to just loosely, you can see that I'm holding it very loosely, take this and I'm going to just very loosely tie this around the section, and then I'll pull that up to the root a little bit, and that's pretty much it. I tie down a satin scarf over it, and then I tie my bonnet over it, and then I go to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, all you have to do is gently just remove the scrunchie and fluff your section out, and it should be good to go. But yeah, so this is the final product. Thank you for tuning in to my first YouTube video, my first YouTube hair tutorial. Let me know what other styles you want to see. I can record my flexi rod set. I could do my wash and go. I am going to do my wash and go, let's be real, because that's my favorite hairstyle. Don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe. I'm not going to force you to. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.